In the Netherlands, there is a high demand for secondary raw material in the construction industry. At ATM, we have gravel, sand and filler that will help the Dutch government to be circular by 2030 by 50%. Here is Theo Olijve, who will tell you all about it. Welcome, Theo.
Thank you, Sophie. I've been working for the petrochemical industry for over 30 years. 2 years ago, I decided to join Renewi. The reason to join Renewi is based on the vision to give waste materials new life and protect the environment. Renewi has an essential role to support our clients, but also the Dutch government to meet the sustainability targets. It's great to be able to contribute to these initiatives and to focus on long-term sustainability. My division, the Mineralz and Water division, consists about ATM and minerals. ATM operates a water treatment facility. It operates a facility to take in packed chemical waste, but also to treat soil thermally. The Minerals division is also treating soil, however, not thermally, but biologically and by means of extraction. Minerals is also treating bottom ash by taking out the precious metals and also by purifying the remaining bottom ash to be used for infrastructural applications. And besides that, Minerals owns 3 hazardous waste landfill locations in Belgium and the Netherlands. Today I would like to focus on ATM, how we can meet the tremendous need for secondary materials for construction. Before I explain it in more detail, I would like to show you a video by ATM on how we produce these secondary materials, but also what our clients think about it. I had an interview with Bas van der Pol from Heijmans. Bas is project manager responsible for secondary materials within their works and assures compliance with the strict regulations. A household name in the Netherlands, Heijmans, is a major European construction services business with Dutch-based headquarters. The company was founded in 1923 and has more than 2.6 billion euro revenue. Bas, can you tell us why circular materials are so important for Heijmans?
Zeker. Bij Heijmans zetten we in op de circulaire economie en stellen we ambitieuze doelen om de CO2-uitstoot te minimaliseren. Heijmans wil vanaf 2023 CO2-neutraal zijn en streeft daarna 100% circulair te worden. We willen circulaire grondstoffen gebruiken en materialen waar mogelijk hergebruiken. Ook de Nederlandse regering heeft zich ten doel gesteld om in 2030 voor 50% circulair te zijn. Voor ons werk met de nationale en regionale overheden beoordelen zij de circulariteit binnen hun aanbestedingen, waarbij zij de voorkeur geven aan bedrijven die het gebruik van secundaire materialen kunnen aantonen. Het is dus ook een aanmoediging om business te winnen.
How would you describe your partnership with Renewi?
We werken al enkele jaren nauw samen met Renewi om de mogelijkheden te identificeren om circulaire materialen te gebruiken in onze constructies. We gebruiken producten als beton, asfalt, funderingen en ophoogmaterialen voor infrastructurele werken. We hebben daarom met Renewi kunnen samenwerken om bruikbare materialen uit hun verwerking te identificeren en deze te specificeren in producten van bouwkwaliteit.
Martens Beton is one of the leading Dutch manufacturers of concrete products for piping systems, paving and elements. Martens Beton seeks to maximize the reuse of secondary materials to decrease the impact on the environment and pushing for a 100% circular economy. They are an important customer for gravel from ATM. René Dupré is managing director of Martens Beton and I had an interview with him. René, please, can you explain why circular materials are important?
The Dutch concrete industry is currently facing a shortage of raw materials and sharply rising prices. The reduced availability of circular products, such as pulverized coal fly ash, is due to the closing of coal-fired power stations, a true issue within this industry. ATM, secondary products, sand, gravel and filler are therefore important to fill the demand in order to reach our circular targets.
Martens Beton has strong ambitions for circular economy. Can you tell us something about that?
Via the partnership we have with ATM, we produce our key products such as quality bricks and, more important, concrete elements for sewage systems like manholes and concrete pipes. ATM is one of our key partners in our journey to become 100% circular and to reduce our carbon footprint.
ATM has the potential to be one of the largest single suppliers of secondary building materials in the Netherlands, perhaps even in Europe. For over 40 years, we have taken in contaminated soil and cleaned it using a thermal process. This has allowed over 1,000 contaminated sites to be cleaned up and used again, recycled if you like. And we have provided millions of tons of recycled soil for construction projects. We have been working on a project to upcycle the clean soil into much needed secondary building materials for infrastructure projects, concrete and asphalt industries. In the next few minutes, I'd like to show you how we do it. The contaminated soil is thermally treated in a large rotating kiln that heats the contaminated material up to 500 degrees Celsius. All the organic contaminants are burnt off and then completely destroyed in a sophisticated gas cleaning equipment. We continue to invest in maintaining and upgrading the facility so that it will operate to ever higher standards. For example, 7 years ago, we invested 7 million to double the size of the electrostatic precipitator that removed the dust from the vent gases. 3 years ago, we spent 5 million to replace the incinerator to comply with new environmental standards. And behind me now you can see we are investing 5 million to replace the LIFO, which cools the exhaust gases before they're washed and are heating up the incoming gas. In 2019 we have installed a sieve at the end of the rotary kiln to separate the soil into sand and gravel as separated building products at high rates and temperatures of 500 degrees Celsius. Sieving the products sounds easy, but it requires a special design to operate under these severe conditions. The recovered sand and gravel now have to be further treated before they can be used for infrastructure applications and for the production of concrete and asphalt. The simplest product that we make is the gravel. Yet even that has its complexities in order to meet the demands of our customers. At full production, we expect to produce over 250,000 tons of gravel every year, which is still just 1% of the 20 million tons annual market in the Netherlands. The gravel is purified in this installation. We first remove any metal fragments using magnets. Then the gravel is washed with water jets to remove any residual sand, clay and other products. Then it passes along the aerated pulsating conveyor belt, which blows off the lighter particles, including brick, leaving behind only the gravel. Finally, the gravel is sorted according to sizes from 2 to 30 millimeters and is stored in these bunkers, ready for customer collection. A product with a waste status code needs specialist handling, application and monitoring and reporting. However, our gravel has an end of waste certification through this process and can be used freely in any application. This could include the full circle of going back into asphalt road surfaces where much of the inbound waste comes from. And here you see behind me clean, sorted size gravel, a perfect secondary material for the concrete and asphalt industries, produced by Renewi from highly contaminated material. The next product we make is filler, which is effectively the dust elements from soil. At full production, we expect to produce up to 100,000 tons per year. The filler is used to supplement cement in concrete manufacturing. It's a long-term replacement for fly ash that has been used for decades from coal-fired power stations. This is now becoming unavailable as countries phase out coal to meet their climate targets. The filler comes out of the electrostatic precipitator, warm and free-flowing. However, get it wet and it turns into bricks as hard as concrete. So we have to keep it securely stored and dry. That's why we spent over 3 million euros last year to build these two 2,000-ton silos. These store up to 2 weeks production. The filler is loaded into bulk trailers and transported to customer locations. Our filler is currently still classified as a waste material with the attendant regulations, but we are seeking additional quality certification to expand its addressable markets. Currently, the filler is blended into third-party fillers to allow its use in cement and concrete manufacture. Trials are ongoing to determine the product quality and consistency. We have recently signed a contract for 4 years with a manufacturer to supply to 50,000 tons of filler, which is half our production. Further offtake will be enhanced when we secure the end-of-waste status on the filler, allowing it to be used in all concrete products. Finally, we will produce up to 500,000 tons per year of sand. This sand can be used for industrial applications, such as the underlayer of new roads, through the higher grade applications, such as asphalt and concrete. Presently, the sand we produce is mostly applied in industrial and infrastructural projects or elevation purposes. This sand only needs to comply with the soil quality legislation. We can sell the sand for asphalt and concrete applications once the product is certified according to specific regulations. This is particularly important to obtain a higher price for this valuable secondary material. We have now cleared space on site following the dust silo installation and the shipping of the old stocks of TGG. So large-scale trials can begin, which will provide the necessary data to gain certification. The process to full end-of-waste certification may take up to 2 years. With an annual market of more than 120 million tons of sand for these applications, we are more than confident that there will be strong demand at attractive prices for our fully certified product. As shown in the video, the secondary building materials, gravel, sand and filler are produced from thermally treated sand. Over time, the products are moving from their current state to an intermediate state and to the end state. That basically means that the products are gaining quality, but also at the end of the day have achieved the end of waste status. So that means that they can be fully applied freely in the Netherlands or elsewhere. There is strong customer demand for these products and the available market for the secondary materials is clear. And that's because our clients would like to transition from the primary materials towards the secondary materials, which will also help them to reduce their environmental emissions and to improve on sustainability. The increasing market will also help the pull-through of materials for ATM. So that means the more product we sell at the back end, the more we can bring in at the front. The value creation is being created by the certification and the new applications that are being developed over time. So as you can see from the graph, the colors will change from orange to blue. The only product at this moment in time which is already at the end state is gravel. And I will talk about these shortly in the next slides. The gravel is produced from the soil, as I just mentioned, and at full rate we are able to produce around 400,000 tons. And that's only 2% of the Dutch market. The product is used for the concrete and asphalt industry. The demand is high as clients like to replace them immediately to replace them when they go from the primary material to the secondary material. The indicative pricing at this moment in time is varying between 9 and 12 euros. And that's clearly depending on the material where it's used. The end state of this material is already obtained in the market, so therefore we can freely apply it in the Netherlands. If I move to the next one, it's about sand. And sand is produced even in a higher quantity, it's around 500,000 tons. That's currently only being used for infrastructural applications. However, we're also targeting the concrete industry at this moment of time. The production capacity at ATM is only 1% of the Dutch market. However, That whole market is at this moment not attainable because you need special qualification for these products. And also you need to move it towards the end of waste status. The pricing for the sand is also varying, depending on the infrastructure applications from -5, whether it will grow towards the other more complex applications like concrete to €5 positive. I have to say that's excluding the logistics cost. The sand is currently shipped by the means of the soil quality degree, and that's a norm that we apply in the Netherlands. And that's only for infrastructural applications. However, when we apply it for concrete applications, we have to meet the European norm. And the European norm is the EN 12620, and we hope to obtain that by mid-22. The end of waste status is expected from 2023 onward. And while that's been going on, at that moment in time, the market will open more for these products. The final product that we produce is filler. And the filler is produced in a volume of around 100,000 tons. The product will be used in various potential emerging applications. And we are working very closely with our clients to develop those applications and to ensure that we meet their quality norms. To give you an example of an emerging application is the coal fly ash in cement. As you all know, the coal-fired power station will diminish. And therefore we have an enormous opportunity to replace the amount of fly ash that's currently being used to cement. And then the cement will be replaced by this material filler, which will be used as a binder. The total market in the Netherlands is around 20,000 tons. However, with the new applications that are coming up, we expect it to grow to 500,000 tons. The price will also vary from €10 negative to €10 positive, depending on the application and depending on the certifications that we are working on. For concrete, we again have to comply with this NEN norm 12620, but also to the Dutch BRL 1804. And we expect to hope the end of waste status from Q4 2022. I will now show you something about the ATM financial projections. As you know, the largest part of the division is ATM. And as you can see from the graph, it has a minor loss last year. And that was mainly due to the fact that the external storage costs were allocated to ATM. At ATM, we also assume that we have €5 per ton offset cost. And we believe that based upon our current expectation that we will be able to come up to 20 million EBIT in future. This is, however, depending on the pull-through that we will get, and therefore the secondary products are of extreme importance. However, I hope by showing you the applications and the potential that we have in these upcoming markets that we will be able to reach the 20 million EBIT in future. All the new materials are being taken into the gravel, sand and filler factory. And that's where we upgrade these materials further. The initial role is that these products are being taken and are being moved towards the end state, to our customers. Over time, when the unit becomes more profitable and the products are becoming more profitable, then we will see that the EBIT for these units will increase. I hope I will be able to convince you that there is a clear market for our products and that these markets will grow over time. The clear markets in cement, concrete, but also in geopolymers, and a geopolymer is a concrete without cement, will be used for this type of applications. Key for us is to work with our clients at this moment in time to build these new applications. And in the video you've seen two of them, Heijmans and also Martens Beton, which are helping us to improve our products and to work together to develop this new market. And we believe that with the upcoming volumes that we will be able to reach over 1 million tons. And the quality will improve over time. Thank you for your attention, and I will head back to Sophie.
Thank you, Theo.